Live, I'm Brandon Guzman at Edinburg Vela High School, where the visiting Juarez-Lincoln Huskies come into town for a District 31 6A matchup. This is district game number 6 for both of these teams, and Edinburg Vela coming off a loss last night against PSG Bears. That one took it all the way to the 7th inning, and they ended up losing by 1 run, 9 runs to 8. And they're looking for a little bit of an upstarter for the end of spring break, as they're not playing until next Tuesday. That'll be their next district game. So we're going to give you to the game screen, and here we are, top of the first, and it's Juarez-Lincoln at the plate first in at number 15, the catcher Angel Salinas. Pitching for the Saber Cats is going to be number 8, David White. The last 3 games for the Saber Cats, well, the last one they lost, but the 2 before that, there were run rules, and there's the first pitch to Salinas. That's going to be popped up, and I believe we're going to get strike number 1 off of a foul ball. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in here. Afternoon. Parents, if you're tuning in, let us know who your kid is, who you're watching. Many parents might be at work on lunch break right now, so just give us a holler. We give you a shout out. Here's the second pitch to Salinas. And it looks like we're going to get ball 1 entering the count for a 1-1. Salinas waiting the third pitch. Here we are, top of the first. Beautiful afternoon here in Edinburg, Texas. And Salinas gets one off. Second baseman falling back for it. Center fielder is going to call for it, and that's going to be out number 1. And Salinas makes his way back to the dugout, and the SaberCats get 1 down. That's going to bring on number 8, Josue Ceballos for Juarez-Lincoln. There's the first pitch to Ceballos. We reset the count. He's working with 1 runner down. And first pitch is going to be way over the head of the catcher. Not even going to go for it for ball 1. A nice 76 degrees and sunny, no clouds out here in Edinburg, Texas. And we're looking at wind speeds of about 13 miles an hour northwest. So we'll see if we see some dingers this afternoon. There's the second pitch to Ceballos. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And I believe we're going to get strike 2. I believe that's what the count says on the scoreboard. We're going to put it at 1-2, and there's strike number 3, and David White gets his first strikeout of the afternoon in Josue Ceballos. And indeed, it was a 1-2 count. So there he is. There he goes back to the dugout. It's going to bring on number 12, Tino Olivares, the third baseman. Swing and a miss, and we get strike 1 on the count as Olivares starts off behind the count, 0 for 1. He's playing third base this afternoon for the Huskies, and there's pitch number 2 into the dirt. It's going to bounce up, and we even it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here we are, top of the first, and 2 outs. Here's a 1-1 pitch from White. He's going to line drive that one to right field. It's going to take a bounce. The relay to first base is going to be good for out number 1. And that's going to do it for the top of the first. Edinburg Vela starting off strong, getting 3 down off the bat. And we're going to be heading to the bottom of the first after this here on Real Sports Live.
throws it down. Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Ray Texans and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburg.
Welcome here back to Real Sports Live here at Edinburg Vela High School. And the Saber Cats now up at the plate. It is going to be number 5 at the plate first. AJ Reyes. Pitching is for the Huskies is going to be Brendan Rodriguez. He's on the mound this afternoon for Juarez-Lincoln. And here's the first pitch for the SaberCats. AJ Reyes at the plate. And we get strike 1 as he starts off behind the count 0 for 1. Pitch number 2 puts ball 1 on the count, making it 1-1 for Reyes. On deck is going to be number 2, Jaden Martinez. Here's the next pitch, the 1-1 pitch. We're going to get that for ball 2. Umpire in the back behind the plate had to make sure it was the right pitch as he goes and confirms with the umpire at first base, and that's going to be ball 3. So Reyes working with a 3-1 count. And we'll see how Rodriguez plays the 3-1 pitch after coming up right now as he walks back onto the mound. Three-one pitch. Reyes gets a ding on it, but it's going to be a foul ball to make the count full. 3-2 now. Jaden Martinez patiently waiting his turn. He's on deck, and then in the hole is going to be Rudy Gonzalez, number 6. So it's Reyes, Martinez, then Gonzalez here for the SaberCats. First, Reyes gets it off to the third baseman. The relay to first is going to be good for out number 1. And Reyes is going to jog his way back to the dugout, and it's going to bring on number 2, Jaden Martinez, for the Vela SaberCats. Working with 1 out. Let's see how Martinez plays it. So he has Gonzalez following after him, then Nolan Salinas if they get to him. First pitch goes for ball 1. And strike 1 enters the count, making it 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Near the bottom of the first, no runners on. And the shortstop making sure the right fielder backs up because they know Martinez got an arm on him, if got some power in that swing if he can get one off. As he does just that. Going straight to center field, and that is going to be out number 2 for the SaberCats. It's going to bring on the catcher, Rudy Gonzalez, number 6. And Gonzalez is working with 2 down. The first pitch to Gonzalez, that's going to be strike 1. Starts off behind the count. See if he could even it up here. He's going to pop it up. And it's going to go over the dugout of the Huskies, and that's going to be a foul ball for strike 2. And now he is way behind the count, 0 for 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Rodriguez to Gonzalez. That's going to be out number 3, and the Huskies able to get rid of 3 batters from the SaberCats, not letting them get on bases, each one of them. Now the SaberCats are back on defense, and the Huskies are going to be at the plate. It's going to be number 4, Aaron Gomez, the first baseman, up to bat next after this here on Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Vida, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live as we enter the top of the second inning. Juarez-Lincoln and Edinburg. Vela has gone 3 for 3, 3 outs apiece. Not letting any runners get on bases. We'll see if anything changes here in the second inning as we are here now. A couple more pitches for David White and the outfield for the Saber Cats as they just play catch. It's going to be Aaron Gomez, first baseman, number 77, up at the plate here for the Huskies. And there he is at the plate. Infield for the Saber Cats meet. Give each other high fives, give each other good looks. Last three batters for the Huskies, it was Salinas leading off. He flew out. Then Ceballos got struck out, and Olivares hit a ground out. Now it's up to Gomez to see how he starts the second inning off here, and that's going to be ball number 1 on the count. And strike 1 enters the count as well, right after ball 1. So we're at 1-1 on the count for Gomez. Has to slide back a little bit, and it's going to be strike number 2. 2 strikes in a row for White. Can he make it 3, and can he get his second strikeout of the afternoon here in the second? We find out right now. Swings and misses, and that's going to be strike number 3. And strikeout number 2 for David White. It's going to bring on number 5, Pedro Sandoval, number 11, the the 5th batter up is going to be Pedro Sandoval, number 11, the shortstop for the Huskies, working with 1 down. And he's going to pop that one up. Catcher going for it, but it's going to be a foul ball as it goes into the stands for strike 1. So Sandoval has got to make his way back to the plate. Starting off behind the count. No balls, 1 strike. He's going to line down when shortstop can't get it. The right fielder fields it. And it's going to be a base hit for Sandoval. First runner on bases for either side, for either dugout. We'll put it at that. And a hit gets off. So a single there. It's going to bring on the center fielder, Patrick Olivares, number 1 for the Huskies. First pitch to Olivares will get strike 1 on the count as he starts off behind 0 for 1. Pitch number 2 goes a little low into the dirt for ball 1, evening up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and 1 runner on first base. Get ball 2. Olivares ahead of the count now, 2-1. See how this next pitch goes for White. Swings and misses for strike number 2. And we're evened up on the count once again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sandoval on first base. And that's going to be a foul ball. We'll keep it at 2-2 on the count. Another foul ball there for Olivares, swinging here just so he can stay at the plate, waiting for that next pitch, just making contact even if it's a foul. We'll see how this 2-2 pitch goes for him. That one's in the dirt, and we get a full count going as we're going to have a runner steal second in Sandoval. So we move a runner over from first to second, and the count is 3-2, full count for Olivares with a runner on second base. And there goes ball number 4. So White gets his first walk as Olivares just has to wait patiently. So now the Huskies got runners on first and second here with one down. That's going to bring on Brendan Rodriguez, the pitcher, number 3 for the Huskies. And strike one enters the count off of the first pitch. Strike number 2. I do not believe that is the pitcher. I believe that's number 99, Alberto Acevedo. I think he's DHing for Rodriguez. So Acevedo right now working with a 1-2 count. And that is going to be strike number 3 and strikeout number 3 for White. As Acevedo walks back to the dugout, we're going to bring on number 4, Kevin Maron. Maron working 2 down and 2 runners on. As the first pitch goes for ball 1. Starts off the count, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch turns it into a 1-1 count now. 1 ball, 1 strike for Maron. And there's strike number 2. 1-2 count now for Maron. Runners on first and second once again. There's a 1-2 pitch. Swings, misses, but he gets a little tap on the ball. So we're going to keep it at a 1-2 count. Umpire is going to call it a foul ball. The 1-2 count again. Here it is. Strike number 3 and out number 3 as White gets his 4th strikeout now. And the SaberCats able to escape the runners on as David White clutches up at the end against Moran. He gets struck out. After this, it's going to be Nolan Salinas, Ryan Boteo, and Bobby Garcia for the SaberCats here on Real Sports Live.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Vida, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Redcoats Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
And we're back here, bottom of the second. Edinburg Vela High School, the Saber Cats are back up at the plate. It's Nolan Salinas, number 10. His first at bat. And the first pitch to him is going to go for ball one. Down into the dirt. He starts off the count 1-0. Ball two for Salinas. 2-0 on the count now. And ball three as that one goes into the dirt, kicks up some dirt in the process. And Salinas with a 3-0 count, looking to get walked here. We'll see if Rodriguez can get the ball up into the strike zone on this next pitch. Here's a 3-0 pitch. And that one goes for ball number 4. So Salinas gets walked to first base. That's going to bring on number 9, the designated hitter for David White, Ryan Boteo. Boteo working with a runner on first here. No outs. Now Boteo here with a runner on first. Clean count, no outs. See how Rodriguez gets his pitches up here as he's going to look over to first base trying to pick off Salinas. Not going to do it. He's going to think twice about it. And his focus is back at home plate with Boteo. We get ball one. Starts off the count 1-0. And there goes ball two as Salinas steals second. A runner advances for the SaberCats. And we get ball number 2 on the count. Here's a 2-0 pitch to Boteo. On deck is number 3, Bobby Garcia. Boteo looks over to second. Not going to happen as he is safe. Rodriguez really trying to pick off Salinas. Doesn't like that. He walked him. But it is what it is. Here we go. The 2-0 pitch. Boteo still at the plate. Salinas creeping to third. And strike number 1 enters the count to make it 2-1. Boteo still ahead of it. 2 balls, 1 strike, runner on second. There goes Rodriguez back to Salinas once again. Waiting to catch him slipping. we go on the 2-1 pitch. We'll see if Rodriguez goes back to Salinas or keeps his focus on Boteos, who's still at the plate. Here we go. And there's ball 3 on the count now. Three-one count for Ryan Boteo, Bobby Garcia on deck, and David Peña in the hole. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Salinas creeps over to third, but he's going to be walked. So Garcia working with runners on first and second. We'll see how he plays this. Last time I was doing the Vela game, it was at Edinburg North, and he was able to bring in some RBIs on a single in the same situation with no runners down. Clean count, no runners out, 2 runners on. Here's Garcia. First pitch, that one's in the dirt. Salinas and Boteo advance from first to second to third. And Garcia gets ahead of the count, 1-0. Runners in scoring position here, and it's going to be Salinas stealing home plate, and he's going to be in for run number 1 as the SaberCats get on the board first. And Boteo now is the lone runner at third for Edinburg Vela. That puts the count for Garcia at 2-0. Two balls, no strikes with Boteo on third base. And there goes ball number 3. And we'll see if Rodriguez puts runners on the corners for the SaberCats, as it is David Peña up next at the plate. And there goes strike number 1. 3-1 count now for Garcia, as Rodriguez tries to put it right in the strike zone, does just that. 3-1 pitch. It's going to be ball 4, and Garcia is going to get walked to first base, and it's going to bring on number 11, David Peña, with runners on the corners for Edinburg Vela. Still nobody out. 1 run has been brought in on an error by the catcher. And 3 walks in a row for Brendan Rodriguez, pitcher for Juarez-Lincoln. It's David Peña right now at the plate, number 11. On deck is Luke Esparza, number 24, and Justin Navarro, the last batter on the lineup, wearing number 1 this afternoon. And the catcher is now going to go up to Rodriguez, exchange a couple of words, some strategy, as it is a clean count for Peña. First pitch to Peña, here it comes. Looking for the bunt, and Garcia is going to steal second. So now runners on second and third for Edinburg Vela. Still no pitches towards Peña. Here's the first one. He was looking for the bunt, the last one, as he dings one over to right field, right into the catcher's hand. And Boteo's going to go for first. And he steals home plate. And that brings in run number 2 for the SaberCats, and out number 1 as Peña sacrifices himself to bring in a run for the SaberCats. So 1 down. And the lone runner on second in Garcia. going to bring on number 24, Luke Esparza. Esparza's first at bat here for the SaberCats with a runner on second, one down, and a clean count. It's going to be low for ball number one. As Esparza starts ahead of the count, 1-0. Rodriguez looking over to second base. Umpire says he is safe, so we keep the runner on second. And Rodriguez hopes to focus his attention back at Esparza at the plate. As he's ahead of the count, 1-0. The second pitch. That one's going to be high for ball two. Esparza 2 up on the 2-0, up 2-0 on the count. And we get strike number one on that last pitch from Rodriguez. Puts him at 2-1 now. 2 balls, 1 strike. As Rodriguez had 3 walks in a row, walking through SaberCats, and then Peña flew out his last at bat, but brought in a run. As Esparza fouls that one off to even up the count at 2-2. With 1 down and a runner still on second base. Here's a 2-2 pitch. And there's strike number 3. Rodriguez gets his first strikeout of the afternoon on number 24, Luke Esparza. And now 2 down for the SaberCats as it brings on number 1, the center fielder, Justin Navarro. Navarro, the last batter on the lineup for the SaberCats. Doesn't want to be the last batter here in this inning, as the SaberCats already have 2 runners out. And he's going to ding one up over the stands, and it's going to be strike number 1 as he starts off behind the count 0 for 1. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch from Rodriguez in the dirt as a runner steals third in Garcia. And now runners on the corner in scoring position for the SaberCats. And Navarro just needs a base hit here. He could probably bring in another run for the SaberCats to put them in a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. Swings and misses for strike number 2. Garcia racing to home plate, and the umpire is going to call him safe. Garcia using his speed to get the 3rd run in for the SaberCats off an error on the catcher. Here's an instant replay. We give it to you in the full screen. You see Garcia on the right side. Extends his right leg out on the plate so the umpire could call him safe. And now no runners are on for Navarro, the lone batter, the lone man you could call him, on a 2-1 count, excuse me. Swings and misses for strike number 3. Excuse me, for strike number 2, and everybody, and including myself, thought it was a strikeout there. And now the coach for Juarez-Lincoln, you see him making his way over to the umpire behind the plate, plead his case. But everybody on Juarez-Lincoln goes back to their positions, and now the coach is just discussing on what the situation is. So the count remains 2-2 for Novato. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no runners on. We'll see if Rodriguez can get strikeout number 2 for the afternoon. And Novato's gonna send one to center field. The center fielder misses. He rounds first, goes to second, goes to third, and an error by the shortstop is gonna be a triple for Novato. Couldn't get the hit, but there's a center fielder not getting it. You see Novato rounding first, adjusting his helmet. Wastes no time. His third base coach brings him in. And that sends us to the top of the lineup in A.J. Reyes, the shortstop, number 5. Goes back. He grounded out his first at-bat. And we'll see how he goes for his redemption shot. So a runner on third here for Edinburg Vela. And Justin Novato, still with 2 down. Novato thought about going home with an error by the catcher again. Able to get back in time. Umpire calls him safe. And it is going to be, I believe, ball 1 here for Reyes. Reyes starts out the count 1-0. Second pitch. Ball 2. 2-0 count now with 2 down. A runner on third for A.J. Reyes. Grounded out his first at bat. And right now way ahead of the count. Here's a 2-0 pitch from Rodriguez. Reyes leans back just a bit to make it ball number 3. It's 3-0 pitch. Doesn't want ball 4, but that's exactly what it's going to be. So now Reyes gets walked, and it brings on number 2, Jaden Martinez. He flew out his first at-bat 0 for 1 at the plate, looking to switch some things up, make some things different, as he has runners on the corners. Novato on third, and Reyes on first, with 2 down. And that one's going to be way off the mark. Reyes steals second with ease. So now runners on second and third for the SaberCats. And it's going to be ball 1 for Martinez. Strike 1 enters the count, making it 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 runners on second and third for the SaberCats. There he goes, sails one towards center field, splitting right and center. Brings in one, brings in another, looking for the 2 RBI triple. Slides, and there it goes. A 2 RBI triple for number 2. Jaden Martinez brings in runners 4 and 5 for the SaberCats on the 1-1 count. Now it's going to bring on number 6, the catcher, Rudy Gonzalez. Gonzalez grounded out. He was a third out in the bottom of the first for the SaberCats, which ended the inning in a hole, or as a hole. And now he starts off behind the count 0 for 1. No balls, 1 strike. And there goes ball 1 as the catcher had to stand up for it at that. And Gonzalez had to duck his head. Didn't want to get dinged in the head on the side of the helmet. Here's a 1-1 pitch from Rodriguez to Gonzalez. And Gonzalez gets hit, so he gets walked. That's going to bring on Nolan Salinas, so runners back on the corners for the SaberCats on first and on third. Still 2 down, and Salinas goes back, but the coach for the Huskies calls a timeout, so the infield's going to meet in the middle, and it's going to be number 13 for the SaberCats. Ethan Aguirre pinch running for Gonzalez, and he's going to be at first base. I believe they might switch up the pitcher, but we're going to be back after this here on Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
And welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Still in the bottom of the second here, as the SaberCats are still at the plate with 2 down. It was Gonzalez who got walked his last at bat to put him at first base. But the SaberCats brought in number 13, Ethan Aguirre, to pinch run for Gonzalez. And now Nolan Salinas is at the plate for Edinburg Vela. He got walked his last at bat. Started a series of 3 walks for Rodriguez. But we do have a new pitcher in for the Juarez-Lincoln Huskies. It is number 11, Pedro Sandoval. Here's the first pitch to Salinas, and we get strike 1 on the count. Sandoval looking to be a difference maker here. Waiting for that third out to come for the SaberCats. That one goes low into the dirt. We get ball 1, even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. There's the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball right towards us, making it strike number 2. Not able to stay between the foul line. And it puts Salinas at a 1-2 count now, way behind the count. And Sandoval looking for strike 3. And that's going to be way over the head of the catcher, the batter, and the umpire for ball 2. Here's a 2-2 pitch. There goes ball 3. A 3-2 pitch now from Sandoval to Salinas goes, and another walk for Salinas. He gets walked 2 times in a row, back to back. It's going to bring on number 9, Ryan Boteo. He got walked his last at bat as well, looking for a different outcome this time as he is working with loaded bases. For his SaberCats with 2 down, we have I believe it's Martinez at third, Aguirre at second, and Salinas at first. And he's going to start off behind the count with an 0-1 pitch. Bases loaded here. And he's going to wave in his runner at third, and he is going to be safe for run number 6. So now the count evens up at 1-1. Batters move over, so not bases loaded no more. It's going to be runners on second and third in Aguirre and Salinas. Beautiful afternoon here for baseball. This is the SaberCats' last game for the spring break week, and it is on a Wednesday afternoon. The wind is blowing, the sun is out, the clouds are nowhere to be seen, but it is a-okay. A beautiful day for baseball nonetheless. The 1-1 pitch from Sandoval to Boteo now. That goes for ball number 2. Here's a 2-1 pitch now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners advancing, and Boteo sends one towards the wall, hits the wall. They got runners coming in. 1 run comes in. Boteo gets told from the third base coach to stop at second. And a 2 RBI double for Boteo. Sorry about that. Here is the instant replay. That's what I meant to put. There's a ball hitting the wall, and there's the runners coming in. There's Boteo sliding at second. And now the lone runner on second in Boteo for number 3, Bobby Garcia. He got walked his last at bat. SaberCats lead 8 runs to none. And here's the first pitch to Garcia. He's going to wave over the runner from second to third. And we switch it on our end as well. Garcia starting off the count 1-0. After After the ball being lifted off the dirt. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one goes for ball 2. Garcia being patient in the box. And the 2-0 pitch from Sandoval. He got subbed in just before the inning, or during the inning. There goes ball number 3. He got subbed in when runners were getting walked and balls were flying into the outfield. With 2 down, and the 2 down still remain for the SaberCats, and Sandoval still waiting for that 3rd out. And there goes strike number 1 onto the count for Garcia, making it 3-1. Garcia gets one off. The ball rolls towards first base, and the umpire calls him safe. An RBI single for Garcia. Batter and the pitcher and the first baseman couldn't get there in time, and Garcia brings in another. And number 9 for the SaberCats. So now the lone runner remains on first, and 2 down still remain. It is going to be number 11, David Peña. Awaiting the first pitch from Sandoval, the first time he sees him this afternoon. And that one goes into the dirt. They're going to have Garcia steal second and just relax there on base number 2. Peña flew out his last at-bat, but he brought in a runner, which was the first of the many here for the SaberCats, as we are now back here again. There goes ball 2. And Peña relaxing at the plate ahead of the count. 2-0 with not a worry in the world, but the only worry he has on his mind right now is the 2 outs. Doesn't want to be the 3rd, doesn't want to end the inning here for his SaberCats, as he gets ball number 3 thrown his way and a chance to be walked to first base. We'll see if the odds are in his favor and the cards fall the way he wants them to. There's a 3-0 pitch. And strike number 1 enters, as Peña decided to swing, but came back with it. Should have just taken his chances, as it was in the strike zone nonetheless. So now the count is at 3-1, and Sandoval wants to make it a full count and wants the cards to fall in his favor. Here's a 3-1 pitch, and there goes ball number 4 way over the head of the catcher. And now runners are on first and second for the SaberCats, still with 2 down, and it brings on number 24, Luke Esparza. Esparza was the one that got struck out his first at-bat, looking for a different outcome this second turn go around, as the catcher and the pitcher for the Huskies, and Angel Salinas and Pedro Sandoval, discussed some things. Sandoval was moved from the shortstop position to go play on the mound, and they bring on Tino Olivares from third base over to shortstop. So a clean count for Esparza, with runners on first and second, and strike number 1 goes on the first pitch towards him. On deck is Justin Navarro, number 1 for the SaberCats. There's Esparza, dings one off towards right fielder. Right fielder giving chase, hits the wall. I believe it's going to be a 2 RBI double for Luke Esparza as he relaxes at second base, and 2 more runs come in for the SaberCats, making it 11. And they're going to bring in a pinch runner for him. We're going to get the name of that guy right now in a bit, but we're going to show you the instant replay. There's a right fielder, can't control it. And there are the 2 runners coming in. There's Esparza chilling at second base. Now Justin Navarro is back at the plate. He hit a triple all by himself. His first at bat, looking for the same outcome or better. And the first pitch goes for strike number 1. She starts off the count 0 for 1. The 0-1 pitch from Sandoval for Navarro. It goes for strike number 2. So Navarro got to take his chances here, swinging at every pitch coming his way now. Doesn't want to be struck out. Doesn't want to be that last batter here in this inning before we reset the lineup for the SaberCats. That one goes in the dirt for ball 1. Esparza is actually just going to be there at second base. I'm not going to bring in a pinch runner. He just went to go give the coach his batting gloves and things of that nature. The accessories that they wear. 1-2 pitch coming into the dirt, making it 2-2 on the count now for Navarro. And that was actually ball number 4, so we were a bit off, and Navarro gets walked to first base. So now the runner that was on second remains, and now runners on first and second for the SaberCats. So Navarro gets walked, catches a break there on that last at-bat. And it brings on A.J. Reyes back to the top of the lineup for Edinburg Vela, still with 2 runners down. They've been in this situation for the longest time, as they've already brought in 11 runs in the doing. Reyes sails one towards right field. It drops over the shortstop. It's going to be a 2 RBI single. And 2 more runs come in, making it 13, I believe. And the SaberCats doing what they do best. Jaden Martinez, number 2, is up next at the plate for Edinburg Vela. Martinez, he gets one off, and he's going to foul that one. So he starts off behind the count. Oh for 1, and the runner is only on first base, still with 2 down. Gives a strike 2, making the count 0-2 now, I believe. That one goes over the head for ball number 1. And the 1-2 count now for Martinez. Taking his chances here. Now there goes the coach for the Huskies going into the mound, talking to his infield and his pitcher to be exact. I believe they're going to take a quick timeout, talk some things over. So we're going to take one as well. Be back after this quick commercial break here on Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
All right, welcome back to Real Sports Live. Coach for the Huskies has gone back to the dugout. And the first base coach for the SaberCats walks his way over with the lone runner on first, and the count is 1-2 for Martinez. See how he plays this one. Here's a 1-2 pitch from Sandoval. And they're going to call that a foul ball. Martinez says he's got hit. So we're going to leave it at a 1-2 count now. There's Martinez, dings one off, and it rolls to the center fielder, and it's going to be a base hit, and runners move over. Let's put runners on first and second with a 1-2 count now. It brings on number 6, Rudy Gonzalez. Gonzalez at the plate with 2 runners on and 2 down. This has been the same situation for the longest time for the SaberCats. All right, that's going to go for ball 1. Kicks up some dirt on the way to the catcher. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Sandoval. And runners are going to move over from first to second to third. And another error by the catcher. And now runners in scoring position once again as the count is 2-0. On deck for the SaberCats is going to be number 10, Nolan Salinas. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Make it a 3-0 count now for Gonzalez. Anything can happen. This could be the last at bat, as that is actually going to be ball number 4. And bases are loaded for number 10, Nolan Salinas. And the SaberCats have a chance to bring in 4 more as we reset the count from 4-0 and bring on Salinas. For the Vela SaberCats, on deck is going to be Ryan Boteo, and in the hole it is Bobby Garcia. But a pinch runner comes in for Gonzalez in number 16, Xander Sotelo. So Sotelo at first, Martinez at second, and Reyes at third. Here's a 2-down pitch with bases loaded. Clean count, and we get strike number 1 on the count for Salinas. He starts off 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. There goes strike number 2 for Salinas. Not in his favor. And the outfield for the Huskies patiently waiting for that third strike to come, looking for a strikeout. Sandovala's first, if he can get it here. And Salinas is going to sail one towards center fielder. He's got it in his glove, and that's out number 3. And that does it for the second inning, as the SaberCats have now brought in a total of 13 runs in a very dominant inning number 2. We'll see how they do it in the third. We'll be back after this here on Real Sports Live, as the Huskies are up next at the plate.
Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. See you later, touchdown. I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Race Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years.
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Top of the third is where we are sitting here as the SaberCats lead 13-0. We're trying to figure out the number on the back of the jersey there. I believe the count is 1-2 here for the batter. And there goes strike number 3 as David White gets another one on the afternoon. And the batter goes back to the dugout as we try and listen over for the PA announcer to figure out who batter up is right now. It's number 15, Angel Salinas. So it was Castillo at the plate who got struck out. Now we go all the way back to the top of the lineup in Salinas. And the first pitch to Salinas turns into a ground out. Relay to first, goes for out number 2. And the SaberCats now with 2 down. Salinas grounded out. Flew out his first at bat, now a ground out here. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Now brings on Josue Ceballos. Ceballos got struck out his first at bat. That was David White's first strikeout of the afternoon. There goes the swing and a miss for strike 1 for Ceballos. Starting off behind the count, 0-1 pitch. The 0-1 pitch turns into a 1-1 count. And there goes ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And it turns into a 2-1 count now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Low and into the dirt. That last pitch from White to Ceballos. As we await the 2-1 pitch. Back into the dirt it goes for ball 3. So now White might be walking Ceballos here. We'll see how he works this 3-1 pitch. And that goes right into the strike zone, just out of the strike zone for ball 4. And a runner goes to first base. So Ceballos gets walked. It brings on Tino Olivares, third baseman, number 12, but he got moved over to shortstop after the pitching. They switched the pitcher for Juarez-Lincoln. So a runner on first here. Reset the count with 2 down. And Olivares is going to swing at that, and we get strike number 1 to enter the count. 0-1 count here for Olivares. Grounded out his last at-bat. This is his second at-bat here for Olivares, and he gets ball 1 thrown after strike 1. Evens up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings and misses for strike number 2. And now White has an opportunity here to end the inning for his SaberCats, or excuse me, for the Huskies, so the SaberCats can get back on the plate. And that was going to be a little wild pitch right there. We're going to get ball 2 on the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on first for Juarez-Lincoln. Swings and misses for strike number 3, and that does it. Another strikeout for David White, and the end of the top of the 3rd for the SaberCats. Will be back after this in the bottom of the 3rd, and the SaberCats will be back up on the lineup after this here on Real Sports Live.
Education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburg, Vela, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodolfo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. I'm Brandon Guzman as we enter the bottom of the third inning as the SaberCats lead 13 runs to none. The SaberCats start bringing in the substitutes. It's number 34, Jesus Solis, at the plate now, and the Huskies switched out yet again another pitcher in Pedro Sandoval. It is now Josue Ceballos on the mound for Juarez-Lincoln, and Solis, his first at-bat. As that one goes into the dirt, has to move out the way for that one. Would have hurt a pinky toe or a toe or something around the foot area. Probably could have popped up. Hurt an ankle. Here we go. Pitch number 2 as he started off the count 1-0. And there goes ball 2. 2-0 count now for Solis. And Ceballos on the mound. His third pitch of the afternoon. Here it comes. And it is going to be ball 3. Ceballos was playing right field. He was right next to us. Over here we are right outside the foul line on right field, right over the fence. And there goes ball 4, and Solis gets walked his first at-bat. Not able to get a hit off of him, off of Ceballos, but he's going to walk him nonetheless. Now coming up, it's going to be number 13, Ethan Aguirre. Aguirre's first at-bat with a runner on first base. He gets a hit off the second, the second baseman. Couldn't get in, error there, and he gets a base hit. Puts runners on first and second for the SaberCats now. So, swung on the first pitch and got a single off of that. Now at the plate is number 4, Noah Gomez. No outs, 2 runners on. And Ceballos wanted to get a strikeout here. That one's going to be way out the strike zone. Going to go to the fence for ball 1. There's Gomez waiting the pitch. We get ball 2 entering the count there. Making it 2-1. Sabercats leading 13 runs to none, as the Lady Sabercats are having their softball game right next to or right now as we speak as well. There goes ball 3. They are playing the Lady Jaguars in a crosstown rivalry there. We're gonna get some, whenever we get some updates on the score, we'll relay it to y'all. 3-1 pitch for Ceballos to Gomez, and that's gonna be way out the zone for ball 4, and another runner gets walked. The loaded bases now, no outs. And the umpire is gonna go, or excuse me, not the umpire, the coach for La Jolla is gonna go switch out another pitcher yet again, I believe. And that's indeed what they're gonna do. So once they switch out the pitcher after he gets his warm-up pitches, I believe we will be back after this. It is gonna be number 16, Xander Sotelo, at the plate up next for Edinburg Vela here on Real Sports Live.
Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your
And welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Bottom of the third is where we're at. Bases loaded is number 16, Xander Sotelo, at the plate for the Sabercats. Runners on first, second, and third, and they brought in a new pitcher, but a familiar name. It is Brendan Rodriguez, the man who started us off the first couple of innings, is back on the mound, and the first pitch to Sotelo is going to be strike number 1. Starts off behind the count. Swings and misses, they're going to call it strike 2, or a foul ball. 0-2 pitch gets strike number 3. And Sotelo gets struck out his first at-bat here. And Rodriguez gets his second as he comes back onto the mound. It's going to bring on number 17 now, Danny Reyes for the SaberCats. Reyes is going to sling one over to the shortstop. Double play in motion, but the shortstop can't get it to go. And is going to be an RBI single there as we see the error from the shortstop for Juarez-Lincoln. Yep, double play was set up perfectly. So the bases remain loaded. The SaberCats bring in another. And it is number 12, Steven Farias. And strike number 1 enters the count. 14 runs to none. SaberCats leading in this one with ease as they look to go out in a spring break week. This is their last game, as mentioned before school resumes next Monday. They play on Tuesday, I believe, away. I'm not too sure. We'll get the official schedule for you in just a moment. But right now it is Farias with a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a 1-1 pitch. That one goes for strike 2. And Farias now falls behind the count, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Rodriguez. Farias sails one up. It's going to be fouled off over the stands for another foul ball, but it's going to remain a 1-2 count here for the SaberCats and Farias, to be exact. That one's going to be low into the dirt for ball 2. 2-2 count now. There's Farias, gets one off. The relay to first base is going to get there for out 2. It's going to be a sacrifice RBI as we reset the count. 2 outs, and run number 15 comes in for Edinburg Vela. Up next for the SaberCats is going to be number 2, Jaden Martinez. SaberCats bring back Martinez. He singled out his last at-bat. Now 2 for 3 at the plate. We'll see how he does this at-bat here. He's going to get one off, but it's going to go right outside the foul line for strike number 1. Bases loaded for Martinez. And he has a record in this game already recorded for, not a record, but he has a hit recorded for a 2 RBI triple. And that was his second at bat. So we'll see if he can go back to his ways there. Get a hit off of Rodriguez and sail one to the outfield and bring in a couple more runners for his SaberCats. And he's going to sail one to the stands instead for strike number 2 on another foul ball. Making the count 0-2 now for Martinez. 0-2 pitch. That goes for ball one. As Martinez tries to creep back into the count, even it up, trying to be ahead of it. We're just waiting for that perfect pitch from Rodriguez. And he's going to get one off. Right fielder's got it. There's out number 3, and that does it for the 3rd inning here for the Vela Sabercats. We'll be back after this here on Real Sports Live in the top of the 4th. And what possibly could be the last inning here of this ball game. See you in just a moment. Stay right where you're at.
Or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown. I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
And welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Top of the 4th is where we're at. Sabercats lead 15-0. And new batter at the plate might be number 11 for the Huskies and Pedro Sandoval. That one's going to be hit, a foul ball there. Couldn't get the out. And they got to walk back to the batter's box as we try and take a closer look onto who is batting right now. And it's like number 77 here. That is Aaron Gomez, the first baseman. Gomez got struck out his first at bat and is currently sitting behind the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's gonna get one off towards left field, and the right fielder can't get it to go. He's gonna turn first, get to second, and he's gonna relax there. And a double for Gomez. brings back Sandoval from the mound. He was there for just a moment. He ended up getting one strikeout, and now they bring back, and it's going to be Pedro Sandoval, number 11, the shortstop. He got a single his last at bat, currently 1 for 1 at the plate. Looking for the same outcome or better here. The clean pitch turns into, I believe, a 1-0 count, and yes, indeed it is. It's actually number 2 on the mound for the SaberCats. Jaden Martinez relieved David White of his duties, and Martinez sends one to Sandoval that goes, hits the wall. Runners round third, go to home, and an RBI double there for Sandoval. That brings up next Patrick Olivares, the center fielder, number 1. Got walked his first at bat, and here's his second. And now runners remain at second, but the Huskies score their first run of the afternoon. Turns into ball 1, I believe. And we'll keep the count the way it is. And yes, indeed it is. 1 ball, no strikes for Olivares. Awaiting the 1-0 pitch. There goes ball 2 right after. All right, strike 1 enters the count, make it a 2-1 now for Olivares. Strike number 2, back-to-back strikes for Martinez. And Olivares now evens up the count at 2-2. We'll see how Martinez gets his next pitch off, looking for his first strikeout and the first out of the inning here for the SaberCats. And there goes ball 3. Making it a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch up next with a runner on second. And there goes ball 4. Runner gets walked to first base, puts runners on first and second for the SaberCats. Excuse me, for the Huskies. Up next, is Brendan Rodriguez. Was on the mound for the first 2 innings, got subbed out, and then he got subbed back in. Now here he is at the plate with runners on first and second as they trail by 14 runs. First pitch, you get strike number 1 on the count. Putting him 0 for 1 now. Waiting the 0-1 pitch. First at bat for Rodriguez. And there goes strike number 2. Back-to-back strikes from Martinez. And Rodriguez falls behind the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Actually 0-2, not 1 ball. Fouls that one off, keep it an 0-2 count. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one's in the dirt for ball 1. And he's going to sail one towards right field, taking a bounce. And the relay to home plate is just not going to happen, as the runners are going to be on all 3 bases. So bases loaded for the Huskies now, something we haven't seen. This is the first time we're actually seeing, and it's never too late. Up next at the plate is number 4, Kevin Marron. Marron's first at bat as well, if I am not mistaken. Fouls that one off. We're going to strike number 1. A 1 pitch up next for Martinez to Marron. Oh, 2 pitch now. Swings and misses, and there is strike number 3. Marron gets to walk back to the dugout. And I believe Castillo comes on next, and there is the first out for the SaberCats of the inning. Up next is going to be number 2, Kevin Garcia. Garcia working with bases loaded and 1 down here for his Huskies as he awaits the first pitch. Could be a double play opportunity for the SaberCats to end the top of the 4th here. We'll see if they can get that off. Of course, everyone has to be on sync if Garcia decides to ground one out. Puts a 1-0 on the pitch count. Making it 1-1 now on the count. One ball, 1 strike. There goes ball 2. Might be 3-1 count, but we're going to trust it and say the 2-1 count. Swing and a miss makes it strike number 2 for Garcia. And that was actually strike number 3, and he gets struck out. So there goes out number 2 for the Huskies. And now up next at the plate, hard to distinguish their numbers here. And that's going to be ball 1. Count here for the batter, make it at 2-0 as that last pitch goes back into the dirt. All the SaberCats need is 1 more out to end the top of the 4th. See if they can do it. That one's going to get grounded, and it's going to be an error by the shortstop. So the relay home goes for an RBI single. And there goes run number 2 coming in for the SaberCats. Bases, or excuse me, for the Huskies. Bases stay loaded. Going to bring on number 8, Josue Ceballos, the right fielder. Got walked his last at bat. We reset the count, still 2 outs. The shortstop couldn't get there in time. And that is strike number 1. Entering the count off the first pitch to Ceballos. Strike 2 puts us at a 1-2 count here for Ceballos. One ball, 2 strikes. And there's strike number 3 and strikeout number 2, or number 3 actually, for Martinez. Gets 2 in a row, and that does it for the top of the 4th. We'll be back after this with the bottom of the 4th. Sabercats up next at the plate here on Real Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburg, Vela, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do.
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Bottom of the 4th is where we're sitting here on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon here in Edinburg, Texas. It is number 22, Isias Castro, his first at-bat here for the Sabercats. That one goes low and into the dirt for ball 1. He starts off ahead of the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2 enters the count now to make it a 2-1 count for Castro. Make that ball 3, 3-0 on the count. Castro leading it. 3 balls, no strikes. Down in the dirt for ball 4, and there goes Castro, jogging his way over to first base. And the runner is on first for the SaberCats. Up next, it's going to be number 15, Martin Peña. Peña's first is bad as well as the SaberCats bring in the subs. There's a clean count pitch. Make that strike 1. As the umpire punches his fist in the air. Starts off 0-1 on the count. Into the dirt it goes. Way ahead of the catcher and the pitch and the batter. It's going to be ball 1, make it a 1-1 count. Castro, who got walked, puts a runner on first for the SaberCats, and the 1-1 pitch coming up next for Castro. Excuse me, for Peña. And he's going to sail one right down center field into the glove, and there's out number 1 for the SaberCats as Peña flies out. It's going to bring on number 9, Ryan Boteo. Boteo back at the plate. Hit a double his last at-bat, a 2 RBI double at that. Got walked his first at-bat, so he's currently 1 for 1 on the afternoon. Looking to capitalize off of that last 2 RBI double as he has a runner on first with 1 down. Boteo trying to lift one up. It's going to go straight to the third baseman. An error puts Boteo on first with ease and a base hit. They're going to put runners on first and second for the SaberCats. And now they're going to bring back Aguirre. Ethan Aguirre, the left fielder, hit a single his last at bat, looking to capitalize. Two runners on first and second. He's going to foul one off, and it's going to go down towards left field. So put strike number 1 on the count for Aguirre as he starts off behind 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It is Rodriguez on the mound for the Huskies, and Aguirre at the plate for the SaberCats. Another foul ball there. That one goes right over the stands. We're going to keep it at an 0-2 count with 1 down. No balls, 2 strikes. He's going to pop one up. Right fielder's got it. And it's going to be actually a foul ball. Actually not. It's going to be a base hit for Aguirre. So runners all around now for the SaberCats. They bring on Noah Gomez to the plate as Aguirre singles once again. Gomez got walked his last at bat. See how he does it here. Catcher goes up to the mound, talks to his pitcher. SaberCats still have just one down here at the bottom of the fourth. First pitch, it's going to be ball one to Gomez. Go right to right field, and it's going to be out number 2 for the SaberCats. No runners have been brought in this inning yet. Back up next on the lineup is Xander Sotelo. He got struck out his last at bat, looking for a different outcome here with bases loaded for him and his SaberCats. That one's going to go into the dirt for ball one. 1-0 count now. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Swings and misses just a bit too early on the pitch. It's going to give us strike number 1. Evening up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on first, second, and third for Sotelo. He's going to get one off. An error there. They're going to relay to first base. He is out, and that does it. Out number 3. And the third out comes for the SaberCats as they go back to the dugout. Let's see you at the top of the 5th after this here on Real Sports Live.
Most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodolfo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I helped to manage that process from day one, If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Retos Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. Top of the fifth. It's Tino Olivares at the plate right now for the Huskies. And the first pitch to Olivares goes for ball one, as he's going to start off ahead of the count 1-0. Pitch number two goes for ball two. And a 2-0 count. Olivares right now got 2 walks in a row, not looking to be a third. He wants to get one off, show his coaches, his teammates, you ladies and gentlemen watching, he can hit one off and he can get on bases. That's going to be ball number 3 on the count. 3 balls, no strikes. And there goes ball number 4 as he walks Olivares for the, or as Olivares walks for the 3rd time in a row. Up next is number 77, the first baseman, Aaron Gomez. Gomez's first pitch is going to be out, or strike number 1 with a runner on first. If the SaberCats can hold off no runs here, I believe this might be the end of the game. There's a grounder. Double play in full effect to first. Is going to be safe, but out number 1 comes. The relay to first did not get there in time. We take a look at the replay. There's out number 1 and out number 2 did not happen. But it's now Pedro Sandoval back at the plate. Sandoval hit an RBI double his last at bat, so the only runner is on first with 1 down. And that one goes into the dirt for ball 1. Out gets popped up, and into the stands it goes as the umbrellas start getting lifted up on the home stands. Just make sure the ball doesn't hit anybody. That turns into the count 1-1, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. We resume action now. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Sandoval gets a liner all the way to right field. It's going to be another base hit here for Sandoval. This time it's a single, but no RBI ahead of that Saint. So runners on first and second, still 1 down. Sandoval now 3 for 3 at the plate. Up next on the lineup is Patrick Olivares. Starts off the count ahead 1-0. That one goes right into the zone for strike one. Strike number two follows. Make the count 1-2 now, and Martinez looking for strikeout here on the 1-2 pitch. There goes ball two. So now 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Olivares. Swings and misses, and that's going to be strike number 3 and out number 2 for the Huskies. 2 down now, 2 runners on, and up next is number 3, Rodriguez. Rodriguez hit a single his last at bat, 1 for 1 at the plate. Here he is ahead of the count 1-0. The 1-0 pitch makes it 2-0 now with runners on first and second. And he sends one flying towards right field. Right fielder giving chase. Error there, misses it. 1 run comes in. The third base coach waves in another to home plate. The relay over is not going to go, and that's a 2 RBI double for Rodriguez. Two for 2 at the plate now. 2 more runs come in for the Huskies, making it 15-4. Still with 1 down. Up next at the plate is Moron for the Huskies. Kevin Moron. He starts off 0-1 on the count. No balls, 1 strike. 2 runners on. Actually, excuse me, just 1 runner on second base. 0-1 pitch. Evens up the count at 1-1. And there's ball 2 entering the count now. 2-1 count on the board for Moron. Number 4. Swings and misses for strike 2, make even up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on second here for the Huskies. Fouls that one off, we keep it at 2-2 on the count. Moron got struck out his last at-bat. See how he does it here on the 2-2 pitch. It's going to sink down for ball 3. So a full count now for Moron. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here's the full count pitch from Martinez on the mound. Swings and misses, strike number 3, and that does it for the top of the 5th. And I believe the ball game as well. So thank you for tuning in here to Real Sports Live. I'm Brandon Guzman on the mic. Sabercats win it 15 runs to 2 in 5 innings. Stay tuned and tune into our social media so you can find out who the player of the game is. That will be posted very shortly. Stay tuned for the highlights as well. Have a safe trip, safe rest of your week.